Okay, reversal pattern. We will learn the swap king, and then we will learn basic QM. Today we have a lot because you guys are something like lag behind the Malay teams, the Malaysian team. So today will be a lot. So I hope you guys keep on focusing. We will learn swap king, basic QM, and then we will learn advanced Wyckoff QM, and then QMC, QM continuation, QMR, QM reversal. Okay, so will be a lot. Today will be a lot. So I hope you guys understand. If you don't understand, just ask any question. So I will get it slowly. Okay. SSR King, KMT King. So how many here? Let me check. We have 20. 20, 48 people are ready. Some Srikan Biswal is ready. Winnie already here. You have high hope for us to be very clever. Of course, guys. You come here to learn, right? So I hope that you can understand, at least understand what is the meaning of this, what the price is doing. So at least you have the idea where to entry and when to entry, and so that at least you can make profits, is it? So maybe if you cannot understand everything, but please take one or simple setup, a simple setup that you can make money. Eh? I would recommend this is the easiest setup, this continuation setup. So right here, this is continuation setup, where we have SSR King and QMTR King, which is very, very, very important. This is very, very important, and it is more safe. This is very important, and it is less riskier because it follows trend. This is reversal pattern. What we will learn today, the reversal pattern is a little bit riskier, but you can have better reward versus risk, because the reward is very, very big. It is very, very big, but the riskier, it is riskier. So you guys get it or not? Okay. Shall I start? Still struggling to find SSR? If you could give her a few tips, would be helpful, as is important as you see. Okay. So today, shall I start? Because I think we don't need to wait others, because I know some of them maybe cannot join us. Yes. So the first thing, the most important thing when you look at the chart is we are looking for SSR, significant support or significant resistance. What is significant support? Significant support means at least you have two support in line. Mean sama baris. So let's suppose that you have a support over here, price going up, and then going down again, then going up again. So these two support, should I call it S1 and S2? This is your S1 and S2. This is significant support. This is what you are looking for. You go for any chart, if you want to sell, the first thing you want to see is the significant support. The two support, if line chart must be V or capital A shape. It must be V, something like this. V. Is V. This is V, right? So this is significant support. Yeah, we see many as time frame change. So what you are looking for is, you look for a bigger a big time frame. Don't look at a small time frame. M5, M1, you got a lot, so many time frames, so many support that will make you confused. So please look at the big time frame. Yeah, like 4 hours. Usually, if you go like 4 hours, maybe 1 hour, or maybe 30 minutes or so, okay? Because let me tell, sorry, like 4 hours, 1 hour, or at least minimum 30 minutes. And don't go because, like, okay, let me open any chart. Let me open any chart. If you go, for example, here, Euro, this is what? The minimum for analysis, the best analysis, if you want to do analysis, is M30. M30. This is the minimum, not M15 or M5. M30 is very good. I mean, good enough. Okay. So if you look for any support over here, let's suppose that I drag this horizontal line. What I'm looking at here is, let's suppose that you have a lot of support here, right? So let's suppose that you have S1 over here, and then you have S2, S3, S4, so many S over here. And then you have S5, which is lower, and then you have S6. But what does it shows you is you have a lot of support here. Okay, so what we want to use is, we don't use every single support. We are looking for an exactly a support that is very sama baris, in line. This support and this support is exactly sama baris. Sama baris, you know what does it mean by sama baris? Or in line, in one line, in one line. This is what we are looking for. So you see that? Can you see or not? Okay, follow. Do you follow? Okay, now if you look below over here, we have another support and we have another support, but which one is exactly in line? The upper one is exactly in line. This one have one over here, also a very good one, significant support. This one also a significant support, because this support is in line. So this is SSR. I call it SSR is because maybe it is a significant support, or maybe it is a significant resistance. The same thing with resistance. Resistance, if you go like this is the same height. The resistance is exactly at the same height. No matter what time frame you change, it is still the same at that place. For example, I put the M30 at this price, 0.75345 is the highest price. If I go to M15, it doesn't change. It is still the same value. I go to M5, it is still the same value, 0.75345. So it doesn't, the time frame is not an issue here. Do you get it or not? Do you understand? That's why if you trade using SND and SNR, we never use any indicator, because the best indicator is the price itself, the SSR itself. If you use indicator, it will change with the time frame. So M30 is good enough. This good enough. Usually I trade with M30 and H4. So understand SSR. This is SSR. So far follow or not? Okay, now this SSR, if you combine with SND like this, you have a king over here. Do you know what is a king? King is a drop base drop. Drop base drop is equal king. But the drop base drop must be in line with significant support. This, if you can see here, you have resisted, you have resisted, you have support here, exactly in line, right? Yes, the king is the supply zone that break all these SSR. King is equal, let's suppose drop base drop that breaks SSR. So that's that simple. You must understand the word. I mean, you must understand the meaning of the king. That's why it is called king. You have a drop base drop here. So far, so good. So if you have drop base drop, but let's suppose that you have a drop base drop here, but it is not in the SSR level, it is not a king. A king must be one level with SSR. So that we call king. So far, so good. Like this, we have SSR over here. And then you have a drop base drop over here. A king, a drop base drop. So this level is important. This level is important. This is important zone. This is important zone. Okay, so when the price break this SSR and then going up again, it is where we will try to sell over here. This is your sell zone. And then this is your sell zone, but price not yet coming. So price going down, going down, going down, going down. So far, so good. The sell zone, the important zone. This is how you mark your chart. We go back with the M30. So make sure that M30 is your, I don't know, but it is up to you. But I usually trade in M30 or sometimes depends. Depend on the chart. For example, like gold XAU USD, it is quite fast. This is quite fast. So M30 is too big. So maybe you can use M5, M15 or whatever. So far, so good. This is what we call a key level. A key level or important zone is equal SSR plus king or drop this drop. Okay. Sometimes I will use M5 or M1 is just for show off only. But M30 is very good for you. Like yeah, M30 is quite good because you can see clearly all the support and resistance, all the behind. Sometimes I trade on M5 not because of that M5 alone, but the setup is to something like maybe just scalping or whatever lah. So like this lah. I just want to show clearly which one is support and SSR, the resistance, the everything. Got it or not? So far so good. Okay, should we wait when price come back and see confirmation? Okay, of course. When price come back, we will wait for confirmation, what we call as a price action. What kind of price action? It should be a fake out. It may be SR flip. It may be a CP, maybe a CPLQ, or maybe a 3 drive. A reversal. All of these are reversal pattern. We will learn later. Later. This fake out, SR flip, CP, CPLQ, we will learn later. Not in this class, because this is basic class. You need to learn SSR, you need to learn King. Once you understand everything, then I will teach you all this fake out, SR flip, CP, CPLQ, and 3 drive. Okay. So smaller time frame is for scalping. Yes, and 5 and 15 is for scalping only. If you want to swing, you can go a bigger time frame. For example, like GJ, GU, UCHF, where's GJ? You can, GJ, you have a setup on weekly. Sometimes you find a setup in weekly or daily or whatever, you can just do the entry. No problem, but you need experience. You need experience to do this. Yeah. So for daily or weekly setup, you can swing up to maybe up to month or weekly. It's up to you lah. Can you teach us the type of king? Okay, I think last webinar already teach you the type of king, right? King we have like only a few setup. First you have double maru, but I repeat lah. Last week already in the class, you have double maru, or maybe you can have a drop base drop with doji. Or maybe you can have a berries engulfing. So a lot, but the same thing. It is like it has the big over here, a big movement over here, over here, over here. Okay. All right. Tina asked which one for GJ, right? For GJ, weekly is a sell setup. Where is the SNR? You can go smaller time frame. You go for daily. You can find over here. Oh, very, very nice. You guys see this? This is resistance. This is support. This is resistance. And you have a demand, all those demand zone. So this is exactly an SSR. Agree, Tina? This is SSR. This line is SSR. Then if you go smaller time frame, this you can see clearly over here. You have resistor, resistance, support, resistance, and then this is fake out, which is I will teach you later. And there you go. You can get your entry very, very sharp over here. Right. Already good 600 pips. 500 pips. See that you prefer selling setup than buying one. I'm there any reason or just habit? Because of habit. For me, I like to sell because the sell setup move faster compared to buy setup. Buy setup you can see over here when the price want to go up, it is very hard for the price to go up. It's going up and then going down again, going up and down again, up and down, up again, up, down, and then only it goes up. Okay. But if the price goes up, you cannot sell. I mean, don't try to sell the rally, because if it's going up, it is very dangerous for you to sell the setup. Because this price already make a lot of accumulation over here. But for sell setup, if it is going down, is something like straight away. It doesn't take a lot of time compared to this. It's something like a little bit sideways and then it's going down. So that's why I like to sell compared to buy. Okay. Vikram Sandhu asks, why we can see only Malaysian Asian traders happy to take traders at full margin? Yes, Malaysian trader or Asian trader, they are quite crazy, yeah, because in Malaysia here, we have like a lot of brokers. They are competing with each other. So they give them a lot of opportunities or a lot of bonus or whatever. So that this guy from Malaysia, most of them are still young, you know. They are very, very young. Some are 15 years old, some are 17, 18. They don't care about rules. They don't care about law. They don't care about anything. All they want to do is to make money. So, but sadly, they don't have a lot of money. I mean, they don't have a lot of money to pull. I mean, what do I say? So they put like $10, $10, $10, something like that. And then they full margin. They have no choice with the $10, 10 USD. They have no choice with the money management. So that you have to full margin like that. Okay. Yeah, stair to go up, but elevator to go down. So far, do you guys understand SSR? If you guys understand, we continue with, because this is what we call SSR. SSR is when you have two support in line, for example, like this. Okay, this this is a very good example of SSR King. Remember, this setup, continuation setup, this is continuation. Do you know what does it mean by continuation setup? Is follow trend. Is follow trend. So this is less riskier because the trend is, I mean, the trend is your friend. So if you find any support which is two support which is quite in line, like this over here, something like this. Let me check H1. You have, so nearby around here, this is, you have significant support, right? Two significant support. Sorry, two support which is significant support. And then you have king over here. You have a drop base drop. This is your drop base drop. The king. A drop base drop. And then price break the significant support. Goes down and then it goes up again. So it is time for you to sell. Sell here with, I tell you what, so something like this setup is equal SSR king. Why do we call it SSR king? Can somebody answer me? You can put over here or you can put over here, no problem. Yes, it break SSR. SSR is two significant support which is in line, sama baris, in line, in one line. Is it correct? In line or one line? In line is perfect, yeah, in line. If, okay, now let's suppose that you have significant support, but they are not in line. Like this, for example, below here, you have one support, two support, three support over here, four or five, a lot of support over here. Okay, they are not in line, right? So which one you want to use as the SSR? We will choose the upper one, or maybe we can choose later. You can see over here, we have two SSR line over here. One is because of this is in line with this. And another one is this support in line with this support, in line with this small support over here. Plus, remember, if you can see over here when the price break this significant support, it break with a drop base drop double maru, which is this zone. Can you see or not? I go to M15. We have a drop base drop here. This is king, exactly a king. I make it bigger so that you can see over here. This is exactly a double maru king. We are not choosing the SSR as the first. We just marking SSR as the first line. But if you want to do the entry, you need to find the last piece. Where is the king? This is the most important. Where is the king? Is it below or is it at the top? It is at the top one, right? Not the below one. So this below one, we can ignore or we can delete. Understand or not? You have two SSR line, but which one is in line with the drop base drop or the king? Of course, the upper one. So when we use, so we need to use the upper one, not the below one. Okay. Yes, it must be in line. This is the key. The key to sharp entry. If you just entry like whatever you want to do, so it's kind of dangerous. Eh? Okay, now this pattern always appear. This pattern is always, you have like a support here, and then you have another support over here, which is not in line, and then you find a support over here, and then it's going up, and then suddenly it breaks with kings. It break the king with king. So we have like, let me write this as a king. And then if you can see clearly over here, we have three support. This is the basic one. We call it as a left support. We have a lower low, and then we have a right support. Right support. So I'm out with this. Left support, lower low, and right support. This pattern is what we call QMTR king. Okay. Okay. Do you understand? QMTR king. This QMTR king is very, very powerful. I'll tell you what, don't play because we have a lot of QMTR king. A lot of QMTR king, and you can do a lot of entry over here. Okay, one question. What if it does not show as a king, but it show as a drop base drop itself? Still can entry? Yes, still can entry because a king, a double maru king like this, it is actually a drop base drop. The most basic thing is you need a drop base drop over here, which is in line with SSR. So do we have a program we following for syllabus and how do we supposed to do assignment? No need. Because we'll do week by week. This week, we are learning the continuation pattern. And then after that, reversal pattern. After that, you are already good to trade. Don't worry. You don't have to learn a lot, so many things, make you confused. what you need to do is find a good setup that, I mean, is everything is good. Like for example, like this, you have a support, and then price break, price going up. You just do the entry and then you just profit. Just simple like that. No need to do all those advanced thing and everything to make you confused, and then you still study again and study again and study. Don't get what is the real value of this thing. Okay. Is king always drop a drop or can be rally? No, a king is always a drop based drop or a rally based rally. Okay, let me draw this. Let's suppose you have a support here. And then you have a drop based drop, which is in line. So this drop based drop is a king. So let's suppose that you have a drop based drop below here, but let's suppose you have a drop based drop, another drop based drop below here. But on the left hand side, there is no support over here. So this is not a king. This is just only a drop based drop. So this is not important. A drop based drop that breaks significant support is very, very important. We are looking to entry at that level, at that zone. Okay. A rally based drop, a drop based rally is a price cap. You want to learn price cap or not? Later you get confused. Is a rally based drop or drop based rally? Okay, this one for this king is for a setup. I mean, for sell setup. For buy, this is still the same concept. You have a resistance and then you have a rally based rally, and then price break up. So this is also a king. King, a rally based rally. So king is always rally based rally or a drop based drop. What if there is drop based drop, but on the left side there is no support? Then don't take the trade. It's not a good place. It's not a good place. We are looking for a king, something like that. King is only for continuous pattern, not really for reversal. Also you can use, but not today. I mean, after this I will teach you how to use this. But you need to learn continuation pattern first. You need to understand continuation pattern first, because it is the safest way to trade. The safest way to trade is continue, follow the trend. Don't fight the trend. Do you understand or not? Okay. So don't complicate it yourself, because the more you study about the market, the more you get confused, then you forget all those basic things, which is very, very important. I tell you what, this is very, very important. Basic thing. I've been trading for 10 years, 15 years, but I'm still using the basic thing. It's like SBR, support become resistant. Okay, the first thing, this continuation setup. The first basic thing is SBR, support become resistant. This is the most basic thing. If you don't understand this, support become resistant, then don't call yourself as a trader. The most basic thing that you need to know is the role reversal phenomena. SBR, support become resistant. And after that, you upgrade yourself is SSR King. What is SSR King? The SSR King is not to make them complicated, but the SSR King is to make you feel comfortable to do the entry, because it is more detailed compared to SBR, support become resistant. We got a lot of support become resistant, but some of them doesn't work. Right? It doesn't work. But if you have SSR King, then mostly you can win the trade. Sometimes there are so many support. and then you make confuse again. If you confuse again, so what you should do? We use QMTR king. Understand or not? So it is still the same thing. The same thing. It is still continuation king. It is the still support become resistant. It is SSR king. It is still QMTR king. It is the same thing. The only thing is make different is sometimes you can see a lot of support here. Sometimes you can see a very simple support like this. Okay? You understand? So this is very important. So what I want to do now, right now you understand SSR king or not? Can you do practice assignment? I need to see assignment because somebody are not sending. Some of you asking what to find, or this is the only way for you to practice yourself, or to get, or should I say, to get easy understanding. Okay, is to practice a lot. To practice a lot. Let's suppose I use H1 here. The more you practice, the easier you will get with the live market. You don't get confused, or you don't get or whatever. This is like you have support, you have support. I want you to do 30. Can you do or not? 30 SSR King. And then 30, every single of you are not combined together. 30 QMTR King. If you can draw exactly or very clean, then I assume that you understand. For example, like this, we have QMTR King over here, and then we have, let's suppose I want to use this as the first setup. You have a left support, your support over here, you have support over here. This one, you have significant support over here, but your king on top is much better. Or you can write down like this. Okay. So this is SSR king. And then what you should do is take a screenshot. You know how to make a screenshot in it. Save as picture, active chat as is, and then save it, and then send into the group. Or you can use sniper tool so that I can see whether you understand or not. And I tell you what, the only way to do, to be a good trader or very, very excellent trader is there is no choice. The only way to do is by practicing, because you are fighting with the live market. If you don't practice at all, how come you can win? It's not easy. But if you always practice, it will make easier for you to make a good decision. To make a good decision. When to enter or when not to enter, or which level that we'll choose. Okay, because I can teach you the same thing again and again and again, and people still asking and asking and asking and asking and asking. So where you don't get the meat of the message. Okay, there's one question: is QMTR same as failed QM or QM manipulation? No, we forget about the word QMTR is QM or whatever, because we will teach them. We will go into that later. I don't want to make some people over here get confused, because we are going very, very, very basic and very, very slow. Yes, Vikram Sandhu said it is correct. SSR should be visible on multiple time frame. Even you change this, any time frame it is, you change to M30, it is still visible. It is there. It doesn't change. If you change to H1, it's still there. It's still there. It doesn't change. You go to H4, the only thing is you see less shadow or uh, less candlestick. If you go to M5, it is still the same. That's why we use SSR as our indicator, because it never changed. It is fixed over here. This is your SSR. So time frame is not an issue at all. Okay. So let's suppose that you see a lot of SSR here, but you don't see the king or the drop base drop in a bigger time frame, but you can see, or let's see. So you can change time frame. Sometimes that's why I use sometime M5. For example, like this. For example, I use this as a king. H4, you don't see it. You cannot see H4. It's totally a clean break over here. But you can see clearly, you have resistance here, support here, support, support, support. You see a clean break over here. You don't see a king, you don't see double drop, a drop base drop, you don't see any double maru. So what you do is change to a smaller time frame. If you change a smaller time frame, you see this double maru king. This is your double maru bozu king. Okay. Now, if you change to M30, it is still double maru bozu. If you go M15, it is still a double maru bozu. If you go to M5, is it still the same? Yes, it still is the same, double maru. Actually, it is a drop base drop. So this is a very, very excellent king. Okay, after you entry from SSR king, what the level for time frame? Okay, let's suppose you already entry. You do the entry over here. A very nice QMTR king setup. You have like you sell over here. Your target always the lower low. Okay, a lower low. Price going down. It's going down over here, and then it's going up. Your first target should be here, because we don't know whether they can break or not. Okay, or if it is too small, you can go a bigger time frame. Look to the left. Look to the left over here. Look to the left over here, where you can find another SSR. Let's suppose this is your resistance. This is your SSR. Then your target is this. Understand or not? Do you understand? Yes, good. So this is all continuation. SSR. In this example, what is the PA? CP fake out 3D. Okay, this is for if you want to do a price action, the PA you should go to smaller time frame so that you can see any clearance. I mean, any potential PA. Wait a minute. So if you look, this is your PA zone. This is your entry zone, and you wait for PA over here. Look for PA over here. Price going up and suddenly going fast, very very fast. So you can look the price action over here. What is this? You have a QM level, or this is a diamond? A diamond, which I will teach you later lah. And then we have a 3 drive over here. Should I connect like this? So it's a 3 drive. And then usually you can find easy fake out. A lot of fake out. You can see, you can find a lot of fake out over here. If you have fake out, then it will be very very easy for you to win the trade. Okay, do you understand? Any question, guys? Do you have any question? Do you ever take the counter trend trade before price return to the king? Oh, no, 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 no. For example, that you have a setup over here. This is your sell setup. You have a sell setup. Are you going to buy here? Waiting for the price going up. So before we can sell, we can buy. Usually I don't take this trade. I don't take this trade. What I did is I just wait over there. I just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for the price to come to the zone. This is just a simple. I don't want to what we call to confuse myself or get headache with the floating everything. I need to be a very disciplined trader. Follow the setup. No setup, no entry. Let's say there is a king, but it only break one low support. Then we should not look at that. Yes, let's suppose you have one support like this, and then you have okay for like GBP USD. Sometimes it's quite different. Sometimes okay, let's suppose GBP USD. Okay, you guys see GBP USD or not? We have significant support over here, and then we have a clean break. So next, usually what I'm looking for is over here. I'm looking for a king in small time frame. Let's see. I change to M30. I cannot find a king. There is no king over here. M15 also no king. M5 also no drop base drop. So should we take or not? Should we take the trade? Yes. This called SBR, support become resistant. This is the most basic SBR support become resistant. The difference with SBR and SSR king is what is different? What is the difference between SBR versus SSR king? But SBR is quite dangerous. It's quite risky. In SBR, you don't have king. In an SSR, you have king. But SBR is quite dangerous. And then this SBR is clean break. The most important thing in SBR, it must be clean break. A clean break is a break with a very, very big movement like this. One candlestick break all this support. So we call a clean break. You understand? If you face 3 or 4 losses in a row, how do you maintain discipline? Okay. If I lost 3 and 4 in a row, I will not quit. I will not quit and never quit, but I will take a rest. I don't trade for a week. So I will take a rest. And for this week, okay, let's suppose this week I decided, okay, last week, let's suppose I lost on gold. So this week I will take a rest. Just joining them all, just talking with the guys and just watching, because you cannot revenge the market. The more you revenge, if you lost and then you revenge I mean, you will get worse. It will surely get worse. So stay calm, relax, don't take the trade, don't look at the chart itself, go bercuti or go holiday for 1 week. Can you do or not? Master, if you are resting this week, we want more session. No, because I know everybody want to learn everything, right? But I tell you, I already trade for 15 years, guys. What I see that what is in common with you right now, with me 15 years ago, is that we are so eager to learn everything, which is not a very, very good thing. In trading, once you experience, You just want a simple thing that can make money. This is all. Not a very complicated thing, not so advanced, not so many things, not so that you can learn everything, that you know everything. The more you know everything, the more you get confused. I tell you what. And you will be in the loop of the doom. You know, understand? You know what I mean? As long as you are still looking for something new, something very advanced, you will still in the loop. You cannot get out from the loop and you are always doomed. So please, just use the basic thing which already give us continuation pattern. The only thing is that if you can wait, you can make money. You can make money. What we are trying to do is we want to trade every single point here. You want to sell over here, you want to sell over here, you want to make money every time, which is very wrong. Very wrong. The way you make money is to wait for the best opportunity, the best moment, and then you enter with a big lot. When you enter with a big lot, you got the profit and then you get out from the market. Stop for this week and then start again next week. This is how you trade. How long does it take for you to become consistent in profit? 7 years, something like that. 7 years or 8 years. Until I discover Kingmaster. Trust me, until I discover Kingmaster, then I can consistently profit. And then in the Kingmaster itself, there are a lot of setup. A lot. If you try to master everything, you gain. You will get inside the loop again. You will get doom again. And so I tell you what, you will never escape the doom. Okay? It's something like ISIM. So the most important thing I tell you what, this continuation setup. This setup is very easy. It is making money. It is profitable. It is everything that you need to know. This is it. As long as you know SBR, as long as you know SSR King, as long as you know QMTR King, he already can make money. Okay. Are you a full-time trader? You trade foreign or crypto? Yeah, I'm trade. I'm a full-time with forex, not yet with the crypto or stock. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Do you guys understand the message that I want to give you? So maybe we cannot find this setup every day. It's very good. We just need, for me, usually in 1 week, I just only need 2 trades. Give me 2 trades and more than enough. More than enough for me. Two trade is good enough in a week, 1 week. Because my target is weekly. So if you want to trade every single day, every single minute, every single hours, then this course is not yours. This course is not yours because I cannot teach that. It's not really good to do entry every single minute, every single hours. The more you trade, the more you lose. Does somebody here very consistent trading a lot? Can you tell me? The more you entry, the more you will lose. I tell you, this is exactly what happened to the traders, and most of them are losing. 70%, 70%, 80%, 90%. They are losing because they join in the group. The group says, "Oh, buy here, there, sell here, buy." So they are wasting the money. They are wasting their time. So please, you just need to wait the setup. This is what we call waiting. Forex is a waiting game. A lot of waiting, no? A lot of waiting. If you wait patiently, you can make money. If you cannot wait patiently, then most probably you will lose money. Okay. So far, so good. If it is good, then we take a break around 15 minutes. Then I will teach co-reversal pattern. Okay. Is that okay? This continuation is very, very important. You need to understand SSR king and PMTR king. PMTR king already understand, right? PMTR king. PMTR king when you have left support and right support at the same, and then you have a lower low. Okay. Let's continue with continuous pattern. If you want to learn continuation pattern, then we never finish our syllabus. UMC. Okay. So this one good already, yeah. Remember, continuation setup, it is very important. It is less riskier. It follow trend. Just follow the trend. And they are only like SSR king, SBR, and QMTR king. Only 3 setup. So far so good. So next you take a break, and then in 10 minutes, maybe 10:15 or 10:10, we will go into a swap king QMR, QMC, and add 1 week off. So that I know, because some of you want to trade every single day. So I give you the, I mean, the tips or this another. We have a lot of setup actually. If you are very good, master everything, you can entry every day. We have a lot of setup. Okay, but if you are newbie, new to the market or new to the forex, just please master continuation setup first. Okay, because later on we will learn this reversal pattern, and then we go more advanced with the price cap, with the SR flip, with the fake out. So yeah, I think it's good. So someone looking asking for frag off one song frag off, but I don't think we can use music over here. Let me test. Let me try. Let me test. Doesn't make any sound here. I can't hear. No music is fine. No need music. Right? For Malaysian or for Bahasa Malaysia team, I use music because they are already very noisy. They ask a lot of questions. I don't even have time to speak or to teach, but they already ask so many questions because a lot of people over there, 1,000 people, 2,000 people. But in this group, we have like how many? We have 28, so very quiet, so that we can go very peacefully. Okay, thank you. So we take a break. Okay, guys, we are back now. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, Armin is not going inside the cannot. I don't know, some reset. Maybe you can reset the PC or log off or log in. Okay, shall we start? So somebody asked me about the SBR, right? SBR. Uh, support become resistant. You guys just see the charts now. Let GBP USD. SBR is quite dangerous, I tell you. It's quite dangerous setup. I usually don't trade SBR. It's kind of how we call. We don't have the supply zone or a very clear where to entry because SBR is quite dangerous. But I can give you some hints or a few tips if you want to trade SBR. The first tip is that it must have a support over here. Okay, and then the most important thing is you must have a clean break over here. This is what we call a clean break. A break with a single body, a one body over here. One body over here. Not two body, not three body, or not two candlestick, not three candlestick. Just one big candlestick. Understand? So, and then just take the risk lah. This is SBR. And some people use Fibonacci. You can drag the Fibo here or maybe here, but last time when I was a newbie 10 years ago, I used to trade with SBR, but most of the time it fails. Yeah, I'll tell you what, frankly speaking, most of the time it fails. Maybe 30% working, 70% not working. And then usually the breaks of the support usually is at level 38% or 50% or 61%. This is how we trade SBR. Support become resistant. Okay. Shall I continue with the reversal chart pattern? That's why one of the problem is that you don't know where to put the stop loss. One of the biggest disadvantage of SBR is you don't know where to put the stop loss. Last time I got a lot of stop loss hit when I used to trade SBR. But if you trade, like for example, a king, for example, you trade with the SSR king, you can easily find or you know where to put the stop loss. The stop loss is just above the zone, something like that. It's just above the zone, or you can this zone, or you put this zone, or maybe just put 15 pips or 20 pips or less than that. Somebody else, we can want to learn, to learn more about QMTR. Okay, QMTR. Can I go with the QMTR? Or maybe could a reversal pattern we learn next week. Is that okay? Or we want to master QMTR first. Is that okay? And price cap. QMTR then. Okay, good. Okay, now you must remember that QMTR, the characteristic of QMTR is that you have more than 2 or 3 support, which is not in line, but there will be always a support that is one line or in line from the left or the right of the lower low. Usually minimum you have 3 support over here. You have one support, second support is lower than the first support, and then you have a third support over here. This third support usually in line with the first support. So how do I mark them? It's like usually I put the one is lower low. Okay, and then you mark on the left hand side of the lower low as a left support, LS. And then the right support is RS. right support. And then this you have a drop base drop or a king on the left hand side. This is your king or drop base drop. Okay, so this is QMTR king. We use QMTR king because we cannot find SSR king. We have a few something like this. You have a left support over here, LS, and then you have LS is over here, and then you have a lower low over here. This is your lower low. Or it should maybe lower low. And wait, this is not lower low, this is over here. So this is considered also as a QMTR. But this one is quite complicated lah. Huh? Okay. Okay, let me draw the top one at the top of the AUD USD when the price going down. Here on M5, previously was something around here, right? If you go into this is your resistance, and then you find a lot of support over here, and then you have a king over here. Okay, so this is SSR king. Agree or not? Oh, it's actually a swap king. Okay, so far so good. But I want you to focus in this area. You have a lot of support here. You have supports, many of them. So what you need to do is you turn into smaller time frame and study a little bit about this structure. The first thing, if you look over here, you need to find a lower low. A lower low, right? And on top of the lower low, you can find on the left hand side and at the right hand side, you have a left support. And then you have a right support. You see or not? Can see or not? You have left support, you have lower low, you have right support. Can see or not? Haris not very good. Yes, no, so this is QMTR. This is already a QMTR, and this QMTR is a very, very good setup. You have a very high win ratio. I already tried it many, many times. Usually, you will win the trade. QMTR can only be found at lower time frame. Not really. You can find in a bigger time frame. Let me check if we can find any bigger time frame over here. We have a lot over here. Here. Oh, we have gold. I think crude oil daily. We have a QMTR over here. This is weekly, you know. Weekly, you have a left support. You have a right support. You have a left support, and you have a lower low. This thing considered as lower low. And then you have a king over here. This is weekly. If you cannot see the king, you can go into daily. you can see a drop, base drop. So if it is weekly, then you know lah how far it will go. If small time frame can go very quite good far. If weekly, then oh my God, it is a sell setup, a very good sell setup. Do you see or not? Okay, where is the good, very nice safe TP? A safe TP is you need to find another resistance over here. Resistance. Always marking for SSR because this SSR level, the zone level, price will bounce back. We don't know either they want to break or not. Nobody knows this. So this we have a lot of support over here. Support, and then you have a ready base ready. So this is all supposed to be your target. What if there are 3 lower lows? So still okay? Yes, it is still okay as long as you have left support and right support in line. And then don't forget the king. This is king. So along this is your right support. And this is your left support. And this time, this setup, you need to do a lot of practice so that you can get the hang of it. Eh? Oh, so must have. Yes, must have. The most important thing is left support, right support, and king is in line. This is the most important thing. The left support, I mean the lower low cannot be so much lower or something like, for example, it goes like below like this and it goes up again. So this one is not valid. It's not valid. Eh? So it's not good. It's not a good QMTR. The lower low should be, should I say, how should I say? It's a very nice, just a little bit lower low than this left support and right support. And then since we already go into this, so this do you see this drop base rally? This is drop base rally. This drop base rally is a price cap. So we go deeper into QMTR setup. A price cap is a, let me write over here lah. Price cap is a drop base rally or rally base drop that hold price. This is very important. Eh? Price cap is drop base rally or rally base drop that holds price. So if I draw something like this, you have a left support, and then you have a lower low, and then you have a drop base rally, just a little bit drop base rally over here. And then you have a support over here, and then price going up. So this is your line. And suddenly price goes down over here, make a king or drop base drop. So this is the advanced setup of QMTR. Advanced QMTR, where you combine the left support, right support, and a lower low. This is your lower low. And the most important thing is the price cap. The price cap. The price cap is the most important thing of this setup. Okay? Because the price cap hold price. You have a drop base rally over here, price going up, going down, and then it cannot tembus. What is in English? You cannot go below this drop base rally. It hold the price. On the left hand side also, it hold the price over here. It hold the price over here. You cannot penetrate it. Suddenly, the king penetrate it heavily. So this king is very important because it managed to break the price cap. So this is what we want to see in the market. Only the king. So yes, so that means QMTR must have price cap for the valid entry. Yes. You must find where is the price cap so that you can entry with confidence. So make it valid. For example, this is a big time frame, right? A big time frame, weekly. We go for AUD USD M5. Okay. If you see over here, you have left support, you have a lower low, you have a right support. Where is your price cap? This price try to break something. We don't know. We don't see. This price to break something. This try to break something. We cannot see the drop base really. If you cannot see, you can change into a smaller time frame. Let me check on M1. Okay. This is your M1. Okay. This is the M1. Follow or not? Still follow? You have left support. You have lower low over here. You have two left support over here. Did you see any price cap over here? A drop base really. This is your price cap. Why? Because if you look to the left, you have support over here. You have support over here. Try to penetrate this level. You have this resistance. Try to penetrate this resistance. Try to penetrate this support. And then you have this support. So this level is the most important level of all. Do you understand? Farid type, do you understand? No. Okay, now imagine. Imagine, I want to see a simple words. You have left support, you have right support, right. Right. You have a left support and right support. Actually, what happened to this support? Actually, it is trying to break something, but that something hold the price. What is a cap? A cap is a maximum price. I mean, a cap. Do you guys play price or play games or play anything? A cap is a maximum that you cannot go anymore. For example, let's say I play a game. I take what we call a shooting game. Let's say I play a shooting game, and I got one rifle. This rifle I got so very good that I can kill anybody here. I can kill so many people, and the game give me point whenever I kill people. But there will be some time when you are already at the maximum. You are already capped. The I mean the point is capped. You cannot go more than that. Okay. So the same thing with the forex. This price cannot go below this line, because there is a cap over here. So that's why we call it a price cap. And a price cap must be a drop based rally. In this case, it's a drop based rally. For QM, it's rally based drop. So what you have to do, what you need to do is, this is already very, very advanced. I tell you what. Just find this horizontal line, mark your price cap, make sure that it is keeping the price. This is where you want to do the entry. This is your cap level. Agree or not? This is your cap level, and then price going up, this is your entry. Ask one question that from them is that we can find price cap at the right shoulder. Sometimes you can find the price cap on the left shoulder, not only on the right shoulder. And always, guys, you want to do, you can do entry over here, no problem. As long as we have king zone over here, you can do entry. But if you want to have a very good entry, a very sharp entry, you need to find the price cap. And if you cannot find that price cap in that time frame, you can go lower time frame. Okay, understand or not? This is how I do all my entry, like all sell at the very top, so that you can have a small stop loss or small risk. You don't float a lot. Understand or not? The price cap. Sorry, but not really seeing the use of it. Yes, if you don't really care about your entry, as long as you are in profit, no problem. But for me, it is very important, because I want to pinpoint my entry. I want to really exactly entry over here, so that I will have a very sharp entry, so that I can put a big lot. I can entry with a big lot, because my stop loss is very small, something like 5 pip, 6 pip, 7 pip, like that. Do you understand the use of price cap? How can you make sharp entry with the price cap? You just mark the line over here, mark the line of the price cap. Since this price cap hold this price, it managed to hold this price. Can it hold this price also? Of course, because it already proven that it hold the price before. So the next time, it might be holding the price again over here. Forget about this, because this is fake out. This is king. Do you understand? Entry at the same position of the price cap. Usually you can find that the price cap is in line with everything. The price cap is in line with LS, with RS, with the king, with the resistance, with the support, with every single thing over here. Then you can get a very good entry. If it is not in line with all those things, then might probably you have a big problem to do entry over here. Do you understand? You want to show in another chart? I think this is already the same thing. We already show you in the small time frame, AUD/USD M5. Okay, let me see. Do we have a price cap somewhere over here? First, if you want to find the price cap, you need to find the QMTR first. Okay. Okay, now we see we have our lower low, we have support, left support, we have right support, and we have king over here. Right. No. Farid asked, what does this setup occur frequently? The price cap is not a setup. Price cap is a place to confirm the entry and to have a sharp entry. The setup is either SSR King or QMTR King or SBR. Do you understand? Price cap is not the setup. Now, let's see. You have a left support, a lower low, and two left support. And then the king is at the top. Does it inline with the king with everything? No, right? It's not inline with the king. But if you go smaller time frame, you mark this area, you have king over here, and we need to find can we find any price cap over here? What we do is we go to M5, a smaller time frame. Okay, this is your king. This is your support. Price try to penetrate something. This is your support. This is your support. This is your support. So we have a lot of SSR over here. This is your resistance. This price, this level is already a SSR. A lot of support and resistance here. So your price cap should be here. It should be here. This is your price cap. But in this case, it's not really a very nice price cap with the M5. Let me see on F15. Yeah, we have a drop base rally. So this is your price cap. Do you see that? Okay. Good. So if you have all these element, okay, this is also your price cap. Sometimes you have fees and sometimes you don't see. This is a drop base rally. This drop base really hold the price. It really holds the price. You got a lot of support and resistance. You have resistance, you have support here, you have price cap again, you have support here, and then you have king over here, you have support over here. This is how you find your price cap. Pawan is asking, sir, I am M15 before king. There is a price cap. M15 before king. Over here, yeah, maybe over here. If you go smaller time frame, you have a drop base really. Oh, but I don't usually go to until M1. Usually I just use M5 is the smallest time frame. You can see another setup here. Do you see guys over here? Let's make smaller. You have lower low, you have left support, and you have a right support. The same thing again and again and again. And then in this, between these two support, there must be a price cap inside here. You cannot find in the M1, but maybe in 30-second or maybe in a very smaller time frame. But don't get so complicated with it. As long as you can find the entry, is very good. Right now, what you do is you just understand the SBR, the SSR king, the QMTR king. As long as you profit, it's okay. But in future, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, you should be very good with your entry if you continuously using this setup. Okay, you will get improved day by day. This level is important. Support. Remember the SSR. Price cap can be LSRS. No. LSRS is support, but between them, you will find a price cap. A price cap is a drop base rally. In this case, it's a drop base rally. Oh, it's moving right now. Crude oil. Yes. LS plus LL plus RS plus price cap plus SSR King is a great setup. It's a very good setup. Frankly speaking, I only how should I call this? I find not really fine. I what we call when we jumpa this setup. I only realized this setup just a few months back, or maybe just in 1 or 2 months back. It's just very new, but it's a very good setup. You can find this setup. We have a lot of setup. You can find every single day, every week. Maybe you can get at this level, at this chart, but you can trade using QMTR King setup frequently. Maybe you can have like 4 or 5 setup a week. You have invented this setup. I don't know. It's just like let me draw this. It's just like improvement of every step. Improvement bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. Okay. You have left support, you have lower low, and then you have a right support over here. And then you have king over here. And you go smaller time frame, you can find the price cap. Price cap over here. This is your price cap. For buy setup, you just invert it. It will be resistant, left resistant, and then you have higher high, and then you have a right resistant. We have set up on silver, I think last time. H4. You have resistant, and then is this is I got very problem when with the buy setup. I cannot find any good example for you guys. Okay, because I really rarely. I mean, usually I don't take buy setup. I usually sell. Okay, is that okay, guys? We have another 15 minutes. Any question? So we will continue for, or maybe you want tomorrow? Is that okay if you go tomorrow? Because I'm afraid that you be left far behind the Asian team or the Malaysian team because they already go into the reversal pattern. Can we continue tomorrow night with the reversal? Yes, please. Good. Right. Because if you wait always for, it's a good setup. I mean, this QMTR, this SSR, this is already a QMTR setup. You can you see there over here, silver. If you are really good in QMTR, you can have a lot of entry. I tell you what, if you are really good. You have king over here, left support, right support, and then you have lower low over here, and then you have a king over here. And there you go, you have an entry over here. Okay, good. Yes, sir. Any day listening to you feels good, so thank you very much. Jericho, I'm working, but I'm fine with the recorded webinar. Okay, I will upload the recorded by tomorrow morning Malaysian time, maybe another 6 or 7 hours from now. Oh no, another 12 hours. Is that okay? Sir, QMTR need higher high on the right side or no? Of course, you need QMTR right hand side. QMTR buy. How do I draw this QMTR? Okay, for QMTR buy, always the same thing. You have resistance, you have higher high, and then you have right resistance, and then you have a Rayleigh base Rayleigh over here. It breaks up. So this is your QMTR buy. We have like this is your right resistance. This is your higher high, and then this is your left resistance. So this Rayleigh base Rayleigh is very important. It's very, very important. Yeah, sure, you need a lot of practice. You need a lot of practice. It takes me how many years to get at this level? And I understand your level right now. So you need a lot of practice, a lot of screen time. You need a lot of experience. But the best thing to do to have experience is by drawing. Try to draw a past setup, a setup that already works, and then keep it in your file. So you can draw again, and then you will find later you will know which one is a good setup or which one is not a good setup. Okay, what is the difference between QMTR and a QM level? Okay, now, okay, for example, like, okay, the word QMTR itself is from the word QM tak respect. QMTR is QM tak respect. What does it mean by tak respect? It means ignore level. Okay. For example, like you have a resistance high, low, higher high, lower low. Usually, what will people do? People will sell over here because this is QM setup. Is it? You guys should know QM setup, right? The price should go down, correct? Yeah, disrespect. But what happened is price going up again and then break this QM structure. So the QM structure fail and disrespect. So when price come back again, it is time to buy. Okay. Okay. Is that okay? Do you guys understand this? Can you show me QML on the chart, please? Tomorrow. Tomorrow we will learn the QML on the tomorrow because what we have just learned is a continuation setup. But tomorrow we will learn first swap king and then we will learn QM so that we can start reversal chart pattern by tomorrow. Is that okay? All right. So I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you for your time with us tonight in our place. So we will meet again. Oh, let's see if I can do webinar tomorrow. Oh, yeah. How? Never mind. I will try first. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. So if you have any question, just ask in the group, and I will try my best to answer all your questions. Thank you very much.